my gosh, I feel like I'm just gonna be yapping this whole entire video. Hi my lovelies, in today's video I'm going to teach y'all how to build your own dream apartment. It's honestly pretty simple, trust me, you can do it. I'm going to break down every single part from the layout down to how to decorate, so whatever you're struggling with you can just go to that specific chapter or part to learn about it. I want this video to be as helpful as possible. I am mainly going to be using my high-rise apartment as an example since so many of y'all liked it, but I'm also going to be using other builds because I feel like this build is pretty simple. Anyways, let's get into it. The first thing is inspiration. Where I get almost all of my inspiration from is Pinterest. There are so many cute things, there's so many good ideas. I feel like there's just everything you could need on Pinterest, all the way from decals to furniture ideas. Honestly, if you're struggling with any room in your house to decorate, just go on Pinterest and search up cute laundry room or cute kitchen. There's always gonna be something. Sometimes I'll just be scrolling through Pinterest and I'll see the cutest room and it'll give me inspiration for my entire build. As you can see, this beautiful house right here is what inspired me to do an entire build. And then from that house I just looked up cute fall entryway, cute fall living room, cute fall kitchen, and it gave me so many great ideas and I just ran with it. So if you're ever struggling, go to Pinterest. It is a lifesaver. Next is personal choice. No one builds the same. Everyone has different tastes in everything. This apartment is very white. It's very simple. Do what works for you. You can find inspiration from anything. You could be going for a walk and see a beautiful flower and some stuff could pop up in your mind and it might inspire you. So please do what works for you. In general, it's honestly all about what you like. Me personally, I like the more simple route. I don't like my builds to be too crowded. I like it to look like it took me 5 minutes to build this living room when it really took me almost an hour. Next is layouts. On my Pinterest, I have a whole apartment layout section and I really just scroll through Pinterest to find any of my layouts, but also keep in mind BLOXBURG is so not to scale with real life pictures of real life apartments. Like for example, this room is 12 feet by 12 feet. Imagine making this in BLOXBURG 12 blocks long. It would be so long, not to scale at all. Also, a room like this looks pretty big, but the beds in BLOXBURG, the windows in BLOXBURG are not to scale at all. For most of my layouts, I do 100% always go to Pinterest because they do have a lot of unique layouts and a lot of them are pretty simple and pretty easy, but I do go for the more tough ones to see if I can do it, and they have like upstairs, downstairs, so it's just really helpful all in general. Next is focal points. Basically what you want to be seen when you first walk in the house or the apartment. So for example, in this little section, it's the rug. This is what pops out to your eye most and it's what your eyes immediately go to. For this room, it's the desk. For this section of the room, it's the decals, which we'll get more into later, but it's just immediately what your eye goes to. It doesn't have to be something crazy. It can be something just as subtle as the decal on the wall. For this kitchen, it's definitely also the decal. Just try it to do something that immediately, because if you have a whole bunch of stuff everywhere that catches your eye, it's just gonna look cluttered and it's gonna look like a lot. It also can sometimes make the room look smaller. Like for instance, this room doesn't really have a focal point. It doesn't have something that your eye immediately goes to. I feel like it all kind of blends in smoothly, but it does have kind of cool stuff like this blanket thing I made. For some reason, the TV makes everything just look so much cleaner in this room. Next is filling wall space. For me, I hate having empty spaces in my wall. I feel like that becomes the focal point. If there's just a blank spot on the wall, like for example, imagine those pictures were never there. That would look so strange, and that's what the focal point is, and you don't want the focal point in your build to be an empty wall. Also, right here, imagine if the mirror wasn't there. It would just look so strange and empty. For this room, I just put some shelves on the wall because I honestly had no idea what else to do, but something just as simple as this makes the room look 10 times better. Also, here in the kitchen, if there wasn't a painting, it would look so weird. Even things like something just simple above the toilet, like some soap, some toilet paper, a plant, or if you have something long that fills up the whole water,
I am under the water.
That fills up the whole wall. That makes it so much better. I also love windows that are floor to ceiling because you don't have to worry about putting anything on the wall because the whole window is the wall. I just think filling the wall space is such an important thing in a lot of builds because it really adds so much and just makes the build 10 times better just by doing something so simple as filling up the wall, whether it be with a decal or a shelf, a big window, or a tall plant or a tall mirror. There's just so many things you can use. Another big one is filling up floor space. In this build, I honestly didn't do the best job at filling up the floor space. Like an example, I forgot to put a carpet in this room, but I do think it's such a main thing. Here I put a plant because I didn't know what else to put in this corner, but this plant's actually super cute. I put a trash can under the desk. I put a chair just because I felt like that's what offices should have. Carpets for me are a big one. I love filling the floor with carpets, especially cute carpets like this that are such a focal point. Your eye just goes straight to it, and it's something simple. It's not like taking up all the space in the room. Also here, coffee tables. I also love to use this bin with the throw blanket in it a lot just because it's such a simple thing. In bedrooms, you can use mirrors on the floor. You can do lamp, desks, chairs, once again trash bins. Also dressers take up a good amount of floor space, and I feel like I always forget dressers exist. I don't know why. Also for closets, which I didn't do a good job in here, but we have hangers in the game now that you could put on the floor. We have clothes, we have sleeping masks. There's just so many options that you could put on the floor. A big one for me though would definitely be carpets and plants, just because I feel like that's something so simple that everyone can do. Imagine this didn't have chairs. For some reason I feel like a lot of builders forget island chairs, and whenever I see it I'm just like, what the heck? I think I've honestly forgot island chairs before, but even something like island chairs, and I feel like also if I made the island chairs in here even better, it would be a focal point for my build. Next is decals. Decals are my absolute favorite. The important thing for decals though is that you find decals that fit your space. A lot of times we see a cute decal and we're like, I'm just gonna put this in my build, it's so cute, but it ends up not matching the aesthetic at all and it looks so strange. Don't get me wrong, that decal was really cute, but it just does not match the space at all. A really good place I love looking for decals is on Pinterest and TikTok. There's always so many decals. If you just search in the search bar of either, just look up BLOXBURG decals and you'll find anything. Even if you put BLOXBURG decals and then the aesthetic of your build, you'll definitely 100% find something. It's just such an easy way to make your build 100 times better. Like for instance, here in the living room, I wanted to go with something white and simple, so I chose these. In the office, I wanted to go with something with a little bit more color, and I found these and I thought they were perfect. In the kitchen, I wanted to go for something pink, and I found the perfect things. Also a great statement piece. In the bedroom, I wanted to go with pink decals, so I found these heart decals and then this bow decal, and they were all pink and they matched perfectly. Also for mirrors, I don't like using BLOXBURG mirrors just because I feel like they're too basic and I don't really like the way they turn blue. I like the simple black and white and gray look, so I just get a decal for the mirrors and I put them up. I'll see amazing builds and then I'll just see the decal and I'll be like, oh,
Hey, you just seen her pictures? I said, oh, jump scare.
Even the plant decals in BLOXBURG are super cute. Now I feel like if you go on Pinterest, you can find a lot of cute plant decals, such as this one in the office, which is my absolute almost favorite decal. This one also, they just look so good and they make your builds realistic without even having to do much. Up next is colors. For your build, you have to have a theme. You have to have everything flow in the build. As you can see in this apartment, I went with a lot of white, pink, light wood, black, gold. That's a simple 5 colors. Very simple. They all blend really well. Like imagine if this was white, black, dark wood, yellow. I just don't think it would look good. The colors would clash too much and it would look too messy. So I think even if you don't go for a build that's a simple and bland and white and just there's not a lot of colors, I think it could still look good. For example, I made a retro house. There are so many colors in that build, but the way I use the colors it just flowed throughout the house really good in my opinion, and I just love the way it turned out. So definitely go to coolers.co because they have a lot of cute color palettes. It's honestly what I use for most of my builds. People online will create palettes. If you're in a beige mood, you could go with this one right here. If you're in a colorful mood, you could go with this one. If you're in a pink mood, you could go with this one. They have amazing color palettes. Also, green for the plants in builds really makes it feel more open and just it feels more homey in my opinion. So I definitely make sure to add a lot of greenery and plants in my build. Anyways, I think that's all the tips I have for y'all. There's so many different ways to decorate builds in Bloxburg. This video is honestly just how I decorate and what I like, which is totally different from person to person. But if this video did help you out in any way, or if you have any questions, please let me know. I love reading the comments and hearing everyone's feedback. Anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.